welcome back to my channel. My name is Carter Walker. I love talking about movies, music, games, and comics. And if you're into any of that, then just consider liking and subscribing. Talk about it pretty infrequently, but I'm hoping to kind of get into it a little bit more once I'm done being swamped with like finals and final projects and everything. Also, sorry for the video quality if it's tilted or anything. I bought a tripod and it didn't quite exactly work out how I thought it would. And I also bought a microphone to use for the videos, but of course it's from Walmart because I'm a college student. So if you can see right there, it doesn't have a lightning connector for my iPhone because that's what I shoot on. So perfect, gotta go grab one of those or steal one from some of my roommates because I don't steal enough of their stuff. So roommates, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to do a quick little review. I don't really have much to say about this one. I just got out of Violent Night starring David Harbour and John Leguizamo, and it's pretty much just Santa Claus in Die Hard with super rich people instead of a like Skyrise. So but yeah, I thought it was pretty good. You know, it's a pretty decent movie overall. Not without its flaws, of course, but yeah, let's get into it. So starting out with the pros, something that kind of stuck out to me immediately was just David Harbour looks like he's having a ton of fun in this role. I mean, of course, he's known for Stranger Things, but he's also in Black Widow, and he was also in Hellboy. Out of everything I've seen him in, it's probably this and Stranger Things looks where he's having the most fun with himself, or he's, you know, in a role that he seriously enjoys, which is good. You know, you can always tell when an actor is in something that they like doing, or they're comfortable in their environment and they're doing it well. And I think David Harbour, you know, he plays a good Santa, a little unconventional Santa. He, you know, swears, he drinks, he kills a ton of people. But yeah, I thought it was fun. He did a great job in the role. He brought a lot of charisma to the role, and actually did pretty well in a lot of the emotional scenes, which was a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect this movie to be, so it wasn't layered because, you know, it's pretty standard for an action movie. Also, my roommate's playing the guitar. He's pretty good. But yeah, I didn't expect this movie to kind of take its characters so seriously. A lot of the characters, especially the parents of the little girl and Santa, are taken pretty seriously with their character arcs, and they're doing like a great job with what they're doing. And also, I think they have like a cool through line throughout the story with Santa's like arc, you know, of rediscovering himself and his love for Christmas. It's set up pretty early on, and it has a nice payoff, which, you know, is all just kind of icing on the cake. You don't really go to movies like this to see big character arcs or development or anything. You just kind of go to see Santa kill some people, and that's what you get. So if you're into that, you'll probably really like this movie. And the biggest thing that I found out of this movie outside of David Harbour that I really liked was probably just like the tone overall. It's really fun. It's just a nice, fun, like Christmas movie. You know, you go to the theaters, turn your brain off for a few hours. The kills were good. The ones that you could see, a lot of them are covered up by darkness or CGI'd blood, which I'm not really a fan of, but I think in this movie they did it pretty well. It's really noticeable when they have CGI blood, but for the most part, I think it turned out great. I really like the pacing in the second and third act when it kind of picks up a little bit. The opening of the movie is really entertaining, kind of getting everything set up. And then it kind of takes a while because, you know, Santa in the movie doesn't really want to get in and start helping, and it just drags on, I think, for a little bit too long. They could have cut a little bit, especially where Santa just really isn't doing much. I think they just could have cut that, and we could have had like a tighter movie overall. I also really liked the action in the movie. It's entertaining, it's fun. It's produced by David Leitch. He's done like Deadpool and John Wick, and Bullet Train most recently. So you're gonna, you know it's good action when he's producing or involved in the making of the movie. Heading into the mixed aspects of the movie, a lot of the acting was just all over the place. David Harbour does a great job as Santa. He's very enjoyable, but John Leguizamo as the villain is just super, super weird. He's tonally different, like he's in a different movie. They have such a serious backstory for Santa, and they treat his character as seriously as you can treat a Santa who's like washed up and involved in like Norse mythology and everything, which was super weird but kind of funny, as seriously as you can treat that. But then John Leguizamo just has like the weirdest backstory of why he hates Christmas and why he's obsessed with Christmas. It just felt stupid. It felt silly, like they were trying to poke fun at it, but they were having super serious moments right next to it. Sometimes the tone just didn't quite work for me. I think a lot of the mood, well, it was done very well, it fumbled a lot in places. And I'm kind of, that's the biggest mix in this movie, is just some of the acting and the writing is just super, super weak. You can tell what the filmmakers wanted, which was a super fun Christmas bloody action movie, but then they decided to give Santa a good backstory, and we're like, well, we need one for the villain, so he hates Christmas. Why does he hate Christmas? Oh, well, Christmas was ruined for him when he was younger. It just felt very stereotypical, very cliche, and it just felt very weird to me. I didn't know why they did that. A lot of the acting by the supporting cast ranges from decent to just terrible. Some people deliver their lines with just like the worst delivery I've ever seen. It just felt very, very inconsistent. But going into the negatives, I'd say the biggest negative for me was probably the pacing. You know, between the first and the second act, there's a few scenes that just drag on, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, what's the point? We know what the audience wants. You know what they want. You know what the filmmakers want. Everyone wants the same thing, and they're just taking their time to get into it. A little bit of nitpicks, I guess, I'll throw in is, you know, CGI blood. I'm not a fan of that. A lot of the kills were off screen. I'm not a fan of that either. Sometimes it just felt like they had like really great ideas for some kills, and then another time it was just like, yeah, stabbing in the dark. That's perfect. I mean, I'm fine with that, but you can do so much better, especially in a movie where there's a lot of creativity, especially in a few scenes and a few of the kills. There's one with a snowblower that I really liked, one with a chimney that I loved. The Christmas theme, of course, is spectacular. I loved that. Basically, just a lot of the stuff that I would normally get done just hasn't been getting done lately, just because a ton of class projects. I was up with Thanksgiving break, celebrating with my family, spending some time with them. And I thought maybe I'd get some homework done, or maybe I'd get some videos done, but I just didn't. Just wanted to take some time with my family and enjoy time with them. But yeah, hopefully I can get into some more movies. There's a few coming out this month. Yeah, if you guys have any other ideas, please comment them down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking. If you saw Violent Night, what'd you think about it? In the meantime, I'm going to be doing a ton of video editing for my degree and also for this, and playing Modern Warfare 2 in between. But yeah, if there's any movies I should check out, anything else I should do, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Take care. Have a great day.